So guys, EA have just released an unbelievable gullit card that we can all craft absolutely free. And of course, as usual, I'm going to show you how. So if you're new around here, make sure to strap in, drop a like down below, and of course subscribe. And if you do want to get some coins to make this a little bit easier, well, if you guys are fed up of coming against nicks like me and foot champs who use loans and OP cards from day one,
I'm getting really sick of you! Get out now!
Then you need to head over to MitchCactus.com, where not only can you buy the cheapest and most reliable FIFA coins on the EA market, you'll find over 10,000 reviews from people who have used the services and enjoyed them in the past. So make sure to head over to MitchCactus.com and use code RECALL for 5% off. Now, of course, there's a lot of ways we're going to be able to craft this SBC completely free, and I'm going to teach you from the absolute beginning. Now, if you're new to crafting SBCs, some of this is going to be completely new to you, and if you're not, it's going to be a little bit familiar. Now, first of all, you're going to need a lot of informs to do this. And of course, as you can see, the second day of the Winter Wildcard daily login, you get yourself a Garnacho. Now, some of you may think, well, Garnacho may be usable. He's not. Don't even think about it. We've got a Martinelli in the SBC section, who of course all of us are going to craft for free as well. And this one is going to be perfect to pop in your RUUD GULLIT. So there is Garnacho, who we've got absolutely free. So if we have a look here, what else we can get for free over the Winter Wildcard? Completionist. You've got a ton of stuff here, which is just going to give us additional fodder, which is really brilliant, but of course that's going to take a few days to acquire. Now, the smartest way, of course, to do this right now is, of course, by using the League SBCs. As you can see, I've not really been keeping up with mine, but if you can actually find the way to do a lot of these right now, you're going to get a ton of fodder in... Now, of course, the best thing you can do right now is, of course, the League Upgrade SBCs, but these are going out very soon. Now, as you can see from the objectives, I haven't really been doing these recently. I've just been buying SBCs and crafting them and trading my way to them instead. However, for the next 24 hours, if you can, I would absolutely cream these. Me personally, I'm going to spend as many of my coins as I can to get these done 10 times so that I can go and get all of that fodder for free additionally. Now, of course, the other thing we've got is the Advent Calendar upgrade. You just want to be getting all of your daily upgrades out of the way first, because these are going to be your first port of call to get in some really easy fodder initially. Now, of course, after that, we of course need to find other SBCs to get our crafting done. And the one that is going to be imperative to this is going to be your daily gold upgrade, along with your 82 plus player pick. Now, firstly, you're going to complete this every day very simply. It's just 11 bronzes, 11 silvers. You can get the bronzes from the bronze pack method. You can get the silvers very easily for a few different routes, one of which being completing the start of any icon SBC. Of course, gullit is one of them. So if we take ourselves over to players, as you can see, they're taking a little while to load right now. We're going to have a look at gullit. You've got, of course, the Born Legend and the Rising Star. Complete Born Legend by putting in 11 bronzes, and you, of course, get a small silver player pack. So you essentially get the silvers for that SBC for free anyway. You can craft them very easily. And, of course, we have an array of icons that you can do these SBCs for. You can see, me, myself, I've already done them for a lot. And, unfortunately, I started Zidane and then packed his 94 card, which it's a 50-50. Really good that I packed the 94. Really sad that I wasted a load of fodder. But it doesn't matter because we can craft for free, so all that fodder, although it's wasted, we're going to get it again. Now, of course, I mentioned that Garnacho inform, and I actually wouldn't say the best thing to do is to actually pop that in the gullit SBC directly. It's actually going to be the 83 times 10s. Looking at this daily tradable winter challenge, I mean, that's probably a no-brainer. You want to get this done as well. Additionally, I would advise doing the Wesley Sneijder or any of the other hero challenges that are available. Reason being, by doing all 6, you get yourself a ton of packs as well. So a lot of this additional stuff that we've got at the minute isn't even crafting. You can just make sure you're doing the menu stuff and you're going to be getting a ton of free stuff. And we've already talked about this. UEFA marquee matchups. I will always complete these SBCs, even if I leave them last minute, because they are so valuable. Very easy to complete, tradable, and almost very guaranteed decent profit. Worst case, you're getting okay profit. It's never going to be a loss on those SBCs. You can always complete them very cheaply. You want to avoid all SBCs like this at the moment because they are just not going to be good for your club. However, the 83 team of the week player pick is one that we are going to delve into. Now, this isn't easy to complete. An 82 with some 84s and an 83 squad with an 85. Now, all of this is going to be difficult, but if you do not have the informs required, that is going to be the only way to get them if you can't pack them. Now, the way we can pack them is by completing our 83 times 10. Now, obviously, Garnacho is way heavier than what would be needed for a team of the week, but let's be honest, if we go over to gold team of the week right now, it's not looking pretty. You can't really get one for less than 40k, and if you actually have a look, Garnacho is probably sat at 40k, so we don't really want to be going down a route where we have to go and get any more, so we're just going to grab the ones that we already have. Now, what this does mean is for this team, I can probably fill it with 82s, and really I don't have to try very hard to actually get the rating on this one. But with these SBCs, you're going to want to make sure that the 83 times 10 is one that you complete all 3 of every single day. Unfortunately, that does require you to gain informs. So the only way that you're going to be getting them for free is, of course, by doing those objectives. Now, the other thing I would say in order to get these is you're just going to have to spam as many other of the upgrade packs available. So, of course, we have picks, we have 82 plus picks, and I've been doing the 82 plus picks as much as possible. It does look like maybe I might have been doing them too much. As you can see, we've used pretty much all of the gold rares that I have on the lower end of fodder. We don't have really anything below this, as you can see, but that doesn't matter because I don't really need it when you ever actually need that kind of fodder. Now, in order to gain that back, what I would suggest is for any of you who are spending FIFA points, I'm not saying you have to, but for those of you that are, you want to make sure you do the provision packs because you're getting provisions towards these SBCs, and it is pretty much the easiest route to go towards what you want. Now, although Gullit is going to be free for a lot of us because we can craft them over time, it's not an SBC that is going to be easy to craft. And of course, it's not going to happen overnight. Me and you are not going to have this SB done tomorrow. We're not going to have it done in the next few days. It may take you a week or potentially even 2, but getting it free is more important than getting it done fast. That Gullit card, unless you pack actual Gullit, is probably an end card for most people. So it's definitely one that's worth putting the shift in for. So we've got this 83 times 10. We're going to pop this open. Before we do, we're just going to have a look through the other upgrades we've got on offer. So the gold upgrade, of course, this you can churn your common golds into if you need to. Then you've got, of course, your premium bronzes here, so we can craft all of our bronzes into silvers. And then you've got your premium silver, I think should be somewhere here, I believe. Maybe not, but you've got your premium bronze. So you put players into your premium bronze, you get silver players out of that. You put those silver players into a silver upgrade, and then you've got gold players to the gold upgrade. So you can do that route quite easily, and of course get yourself commons towards other SBCs. The 82 plus one is one that I have been doing every single day, and I will be honest, I've had some really good fodder out of it, so I would absolutely advise getting this done. Now, right now, my club is not in the state to do that. How am I going to get the packs for that? So we'll have a look at objectives. That's definitely the first place you want to go to work out where you can find your easiest route to getting some packs. So for me right now, if we have a look, Centurion of wins. If I get 7 wins, I've got an 84 times 2. If I get 17 wins, I've got an 80 times 10, and I've got myself an 84 times 3 on top of that. So that's really easy route for me to get a lot of fodder there. Centurions of matches, similarly, I'm 4 matches away from an 83 times 5 and a rare players pack. So all I've got to do is win 17 games, and both of those are in the bag. So obviously for you personally, it's going to be different what you need to do, but that's why you're going to craft this around what you need. Easy wins for a lot of you is going to be going and completing things like the bronze and silver challenges. So if you can see here, by playing 25 matches with a bronze squad and 25 matches with a silver squad, you get a ton of fodder. Now you go and do this in squad battles in the background, maybe watch a film, speak to your missus for a change. I don't know what it is. You might have homework. Whatever it is that you want to do in the background, you're going to be able to do those squad battle games without really thinking, without really putting much effort into it. Now it says I've also got a milestone that I haven't, or an objective that I've completed that I can't see. I can't actually see where that is, so we'll find that later on. But that's another thing that you can do. Of course, you're just going through those objectives. And then, of course, by doing it in squad battles, what happens at the end of the week, you get more packs. And I know that everyone will say, oh, well, squad battles isn't really a route to, you know, it is. Squad battles is one of the most brilliant ways to get yourself a load of stuff very, very easily. Now, if this has Harry Kane in it, we're absolutely laughing. There you go. I've got a 90 rated bit of fodder already with first pack in, and we've got a 90 rated bit of fodder. Now unfortunately, from the look of things, it's not a double, so we don't have any other good fodder in here, but we have an inform, and that's how easy this is, guys. I now have a route to craft the next pack. All I'm going to do is whack in Michael Marino so we don't waste a duplicate. We're going to whack in that inform, and we're going to get the next 83 times 10, and by the end of those 383 times 10, I'll probably have a 90, an 89, an 80, whatever it is. Oh, and then I've got a load of other players that I can pop in, either the 83 team of the week, the 82 plus player pick. We have absolutely loads of fodder, and that is why this is easy, guys. And if you find yourself going, well, actually, right, Gullit, looking at the SBCs, because that's what you need to do. You need to look at the SBCs to actually see what you need to complete. So let's just go over to my favorites. I think I've added them in, maybe I haven't. Let's go over to the icon section. Obviously, we've got RUUD here. Let's have a look. We've got absolute tons in here. So there you go. 84 duplicate. Can whack all of them in there. 85s. Really easily can whack in there. Where do we start needing team of the weeks? Very early. So stack your team of the weeks. Maybe your Garnacho goes in there if you have other team of the weeks. If he doesn't, 83 times 10. Because you can buy an 86 team of the week, an 87 team of the week. For the same price, you can pretty much buy any team of the week right now because they're all inflated. Now, if you go all the way down, if you do get any like insane, like 88s, 80... 987. Keep them for these SBCs because you're absolutely going to need them. But guys, we have 60 days to do this. You have all the time in the world to make this free. And if you have any questions, shoot them my way over on Instagram. And make sure you subscribe first. And I'll see you tomorrow.